Mike, what's our first topic?
They dropped the trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. And now, did they drop that during the national championship game?
They did, yeah.
They usually do.
Yep.
Because you know that there's going to be a ton of eyeballs on it. Well, though that game might have not been the best game to drop it on because it was an absolute massacre, 65-7.
Are you talking about that soccer game?
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll start off with my impressions of the trailer, and I will say that I like it. I liked it. I feel there was a lot of people complaining about that they might have given too much away. I know we've brought that up in the show before, where trailers give away too much of what the story entails, and I got that feeling a little bit from it. Mm-hmm. I feel like I kind of know what's going to happen now, but also I think it left enough questions that should be fulfilled. And I like the trailer anyway. I think I'm definitely more hyped for this movie now than I was before I watched the trailer, because it seems like this one is going somewhere. Like something's happening. Like, we know Kang the Conqueror is the main, like, kind of antagonist of this phase.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, yeah.
I feel like he's still not, though.
I think it's going to start. I think this is the beginning of Kang manifesting in the MCU, and I feel like from here on, we're heading towards the Kang dynasty, you know?
Yes.
Now, I'm really excited. That trailer got me even more excited, seeing this different version of Kang, because, of course, we saw Kang in Loki. Did you guys see Loki?
Yep.
Yes.
So, He Who Remains, that was the first version of Kang we got to see, and this Kang they show in the trailer is a completely different Kang. Different Kang, and he's menacing. It looks like he's going to be a problem, and obviously Ant-Man's not going to defeat him.
He's pretty lame. It's just like, oh yeah, he took care of him, don't worry about it.
Yeah, like we're going to see him in the future. What did you guys think of MODOK?
So I never watched. There was the show. They had the show with what's his name voiced the character there. I can't think of the actor that voiced him.
Yeah.
But and that was like kind of like a comedy. So it's a little weird. I never really, again, I'm not one of these people that claims to have read all the comic books. Uh-huh. So these characters are pretty new to me. I heard of them in passing, but I don't know. It's a kind of a quirky character.
It definitely is. Yeah.
To be honest, never really did it for me because I think it's too weird. Like, it's just a giant head and a little tiny body. It just it reminds me of Krang. Was it Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the brain in the stomach?
Yeah.
Like those. Like, I like it when it's weird, but not too far weird. You know?
Right. So do you think that's too weird for this movie? This character, adding them into the MCU as we know now?
I don't think anything's too weird. I mean, you gotta look. I mean, it is the MCU. That's different universes. We're talking different planets, galaxies, and it's so different. I mean, anything is possible in reality with these movies. So,
did you guys notice who the face was?
I did not.
That's Darren Cross. That's the Yellow Jacket from the first one. It's the same actor.
Oh.
So I don't know if they just chose that actor to play him and it's not connected.
No, there's no.
Or if there's
no way.
Multiverse reality, he is MODOK. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no way they just did that. They were like, oh, we liked him, so we'll cast him. There's no way.
Right.
Like, especially in the same. I could see if it was in a different, like, movie completely. Like, if it was like if he popped up if he wasn't in Ant-Man, but he was in like a Captain America and he swapped over and, but not being in the same franchise. It's literally from Ant-Man.
Right.
So
right. Yeah.
I can't imagine that they did that like on accident. Like, oh yeah, you were in the other one. You were the main villain of the first Ant-Man, weren't you?
Yeah, I definitely don't like seeing his face. I think when the armor face is on, I'm like, oh yeah, he kind of looks cool, but then you see the human face and it's like jarring.
Yeah.
It's kind of like looks like George Lopez in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if I like, but we'll see. I mean, the trailer looked cool. It looked like some shit's gonna go down.
Yeah.
It sounds like I don't know how if Ant-Man's gonna make it out of this one. He seems a little when he says I don't have to like win, or I don't have to beat you. I just have to make sure you don't win, or neither one of us win, or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I think somebody's gonna die in this movie. Somebody, and I don't want it to be Scott. I'll be so hard.
No.
But it's the MCU. He'll be back in freaking Secret Wars, and
it's
you know
like quantum. Like there's a different timeline he'll appear in. So that's kind of the bad thing that they sparked with this alternate dimension reality stuff. Is like people really aren't ever dead because you could always find an alternate reality. So the stakes have kind of forever now been a little tainted, which is kind of sucks. I mean, it's nice because you can get to revisit someone as them, like, you know, someone who, like, Robert Downey Jr. could show up as Iron Man as, like, a cameo or something.
Yeah.
But
do you think they'll do? Do you think it'll happen?
I think before this whole thing's said and done, I think he will. There's no way that they won't. I mean, people would want to see that. I'm glad. I hopefully they don't do it for a while. I don't want to see it. Like, try and build something without, like, being like, oh, this isn't working. Throw in Robert Downey Jr. But I think they will. Yeah,
that's too damn bad. You know, it's just too damn bad. You couldn't keep him dead. You know, like if you're gonna kill somebody, do it. You know, like Game of Thrones, do it.
Yeah, just X them out. And that's it. Yeah. Never see them again.
Except for that one time with Jon Snow, but
except for that one time.
But other than that, you know, they didn't really do that.
But with with multiverses and different timelines, we're going to see him again at some point in the future, not near future, I'm hoping, but it's going to come back, and I'm pretty sure it'll happen.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, man. I mean, the trailer definitely got me even more excited. I've been excited since they announced the title and I found out Kang was going to be in it. I was like, okay, I'm excited. First trailer came out, got a little more excited. Another trailer came out, got even more excited. It's like, yeah, I'm more excited for this than most of the MCU things we've gotten in a while, aside from Multiverse of Madness. I was very excited for that movie.
Yeah.
So now, you mentioned that they didn't start pre-selling tickets for it.
No.
Yeah, and I thought they would.
Which is also strange.
It's about a month out, but they're probably going to do it with that final trailer. They always have like the 3. So yeah, I guess they're probably going to do it with the final trailer. I mean, as soon as tickets go on sale, it's one of those Marvel movies I will immediately be just sitting there on my phone trying to get a ticket because I'm going to see it opening weekend. And I hate that. I wish spoilers didn't get onto the internet the way that they do. I really do, because I feel pressured to see the movie as soon as possible.
We hit that sweet spot, like, oh man, probably now 10 years ago, maybe a little less, maybe like 7 or 8 years ago, where everyone kind of knew to not spoil things for like at least a few days, where it was like you got like a good solid week before the floodgates opened. Yeah. Now it's like you have hours, not even. It's like
sometimes before it even drops.
Yeah, sometimes before it even drops, and it's like, oh, this death in Ant-Man is going to scar you, and you're like, what the fuck? I can't even have seen it yet. Like, it's not even. It's not even like we all know if it's something you really care about, like to just sign off social media. I mean, and that's not too hard, you know. Just don't go on social media for a day before you see it if it's really that important to you. It's kind of unfair that you have to do that, but that's the world we live in.
Yeah, and that's what I do.
Exactly. Like there's a lot of things that I don't. There's a lot of things that I don't really care about, or I kind of do that selective scrolling where if I see anything that resembles it, I'm like, But
I can't look away, and that's my problem.
Yeah,
it's so bad because especially with what I do between this and TikToking and everything else, the trailers they just throw parts of the movies are in there now, and it's just like, it ruined No Way Home for me.
Oh,
because I saw the whole scene with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire coming in, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
TikTok was bad. TikTok was bad for that.
Brutal.
Oh my goodness.
Brutal.
Well, because you have no like warning either. Like, at least Facebook, like you can kind of scroll, and if you start to see something that says it, you're like, oh, just go right by that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't imagine.
No.
TikTok's is just
video
in
just
general. It's just like here, here you go, here. Jeez, fine. Yeah, that. I think the biggest one that, like you said, that No Way Home got ruined for me too. I didn't know what happened, but it was like I was reading something and it looked like it was about Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man. And then it was like his redemption in No Way Home is just fantastic. And I'm like, wait, oh, God damn it. I already know what happens.
But but that scene with the other Spider-Man coming into this universe and the way the crowd reacted in that theater. And I'm just like, I still had the goosebumps. I still felt the emotion. It was still there, but it just wasn't what it should have been because I had already seen it.
Right. Yeah, I'm so happy that I didn't get. So, like, I knew they were in the movie, but I didn't know how long. You know, I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be real quick, and then they're out, and just the way it happened.
So when
I'm
when he goes to leave, and then they're like, I was like, oh, okay, that was a cool cameo. And then he sticks around. I'm like, oh, damn, he's in this. And then, like, to find out that, oh, no, he's in it for, like, a good third of the movie. They both aren't. Like, oh, shit, that's awesome.
We didn't deserve it. We didn't deserve that much. Really didn't.
We're not worthy.
We weren't. We never were.
We didn't.
Oh, hey, look at you. You made it to the end of the video. Well, if you like what you saw, be sure to hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button. Should be over here, I hope. Also, check out some of the other videos we have on the channel right over here. Do it. Click the video. Click the video. Dude,